All right, so let's take a look to see what happened in the markets today. Today is Tuesday, April 20th, and we're trying to do this in 5 minutes or less. Well, today stocks finished lower for the second day in a row. So, what the heck happened? Well, let's take a look at the indices first. So here we see the Dow Jones. Where is my markup? It disappeared. There we go. Okay, fantastic. So the Dow, as you can see, down for the second day in a row, down 0.75%. We also have the S&P, that's the next index, S&P 500, down almost 0.7%. And then we have the NASDAQ finishing lower by 0.7%. So all indices pretty close together. So what happened today? Well, the coronavirus is back in the spotlight. The World Health Organization warned that global coronavirus infections were edging toward the highest level in the pandemic. And globally, daily new cases hit a record of more than 750,000 on Sunday and Monday. This is according to the Washington Post. And India and Brazil are remaining hotspots. So yesterday also, the US State Department urged Americans to reconsider any international travel that they may have planned. And they actually issued a warning not to visit roughly 80% of the world's countries due to the risks from the coronavirus pandemic. And as a result, because of this, airlines were hit hard. So here we see American Airlines, and American Airlines, as you can see, today much lower, down 0.58%. And then the next airline that we want to look at is United Airlines. So United Airlines today really got hammered because they had a double whammy, as you can see, down 8.53%. So why is this? Well, they also reported earnings today, and they said that they lost more than $1.3 billion in the first 3 months of 2021. So that, of course, is not helping, together with the travel advisory here, down 8.5%. Now, speaking of earnings, there were a few more earnings on the dock today. So IBM actually did really, really well. As you can see, they're up 3.8% after they surprised everybody with a rise in revenue in the last quarter. And this is the first time that they had a rise in revenue since the last 4 quarters, because over the last 4 quarters, they had their sales declining. So talking about earnings, 2 more on the dock here today that moved the markets, one of them being Johnson & Johnson. And Johnson & Johnson finished with a 2.3% gain, as you can see up here after an earnings beat. And there were also reports that some of the countries have already lifted the pause on Johnson & Johnson vaccines. So this also helped with today's wins. Now, finally, let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix reported earnings today after the bell, and they got hammered. As you can see, after the bell, they're down more than 10%. And here's why. They reported that they said they only added 4 million new subscribers in the first quarter. And that's 2 million fewer than expected. And they also forecast that they will only add 1 million subscribers in the next quarter. Actually, that would be Q2. There we go. In Q2. Anyhow, and this would be the worst quarter for streaming growth in its history. So therefore, after the bell, as you can see, 10% down in after hours trading. So what can we expect for the remainder of this week? Well, the economic calendar remains super light. As you can see here, nothing on Monday, nothing on Tuesday. Tomorrow we have crude oil inventories. That's not really moving the market. So the only economic reports that we have here are unemployment claims on Thursday and the flash manufacturing PMI on Friday. Therefore, earnings will remain in the spotlight. And the heaviest period for earnings is this week and next. And if you just look overall at the markets, let's just take a look at the S&P, and you see that we had a massive rally here over the past 2 weeks. So I wouldn't be surprised if this week we see some more profit taking. You see, this is basically nothing. After this massive run up, we are retracing here a little bit. So what? That is actually healthy for the market. Anyhow, keep in mind, Trade what you see and not what you think. This wraps up today's stock market news in 5 minutes or less, and it only took us 5 minutes and 3 seconds. Hey, hope that you're enjoying it. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.